Hello, 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 guys. Hello. Saying hello to some of you for the second time today and some for the first. How's everybody doing? Let me give it a quick second. This is going to be really quick, guys. It's going to be really quick. Just want to fill you in on what's going on here. Let me give people a second. I have a major freaking headache. I'm telling you, that TikTok live in gave me a major headache doing that. I hate doing that, but anyhow. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Everybody can just watch a replay because this is going to be really quick. So obviously our shit's shut down. So everything is very, very quiet here today because, not like they make any difference when I'm here, but, all the non-essential employees do not, come in. Now, I did see down by the water for the first time. That was neat. I saw some National Guard down there earlier on my TikTok live, and then I've seen some walking through the National Mall. Okay, so the guys are still here. They're doing their thing. They're not getting a paycheck as of right now until things come back on, but they're still here and they're still doing their thing here. It's super, super, super quiet in this city. Like, it's an absolutely gorgeous, perfect day. But even for like tourists, you name it, it's super quiet here. The White House, I decided not to stop there and do a live because, they got all that fencing up. It's so aggravating for me. They need, to whom it may concern listening to this video, I need me a Nancy Drew peephole. We've discussed this along the years, haven't we? I need to see what's going on behind that fence, okay? Now, I don't want to bring my Catwoman suit out of retirement and take it to dry cleaning just in case. But getting tempted. I want to see what's going on. But we can't see anything behind all of the wall and all of the fencing for the construction for the ballroom. So we can't see anything there. There wasn't anything going on whatsoever. But I did want to let you know that they have removed, and I was hoping with this shutdown that they wouldn't remove the fencing, but they have removed the riot fencing from around the White House that they had there, mostly for Bibi Netanyahu, but it was there for the other couple of world leaders that had come in too that week. But the fencing is all down. They only have this one area that runs on the other side of the Treasury where people normally check in to go do the tours of the White House. They left some up there, but everything else is all down. There's absolutely nothing going on here. Absolutely nothing going on here. Now you can see, so the Senate's buses are here, okay? So let me see. I can show you. Oh no, there's buses in the way and I'm not going down there. Anyhow, one of the Senate buses that's usually parked in back there is there, and then the other two are around the other side of the building. The House buses are not here. So the ones that park over there, the two that park over there, and then the two that park on the east side of the building, they're not here today. And as you can see, the Senate side, let me see. Senate side's flag is up, okay? Now, they're all blaming this on the Republicans. They are. But you know what the bottom line is? And, I stay in the middle of all this because the Republicans are just as bad. You know what I mean? It's like, but, the choice was made yesterday. It was put out very clear to the American people. The choice was made to protect illegal immigrants and the money they were getting for that, to launder, because that's what it is. It's all about laundering that money. It's not about, I'm not saying they weren't getting anything, but they launder that money. like to know exactly how long that's been going on, to be honest with you. But anyhow, they should have made it very clear to the American people that they chose between to provide for illegal immigrants over the American people. Now, look, I'm telling you, I see on TikTok all the time, there are a lot of single moms out there like myself that are homeless. They're living in their cars, they're staying in hotels for nights, they're on TikTok, like they're homeless. Sweet girls that have full-time jobs and they got babies and they're freaking homeless because they can't afford to pay their rent, because things are so freaking high. So for us to be covering illegal aliens is absurd. It's absurd. Let's take care of our veterans. Let's take care of our seniors. Let's take care of our little single moms that are out there and homeless. Let's get them squared away. And then we can take care of the rest of the world if we have anything left. It's not like we don't dish out everything any freaking how and get nothing in return in this country. You know what I mean? So anyhow, that should have been clear to everybody. But of course, the left is like, it's all the Republicans' fault. Of course it is. Of course it is. It always is. But the bottom line is what was shown to the American people yesterday. So how long is this going to happen? We don't even know, right? Like I said, I was hoping the fence would stay up and something would happen. I really was hoping that, but it's down. So how long will this last? I don't know. I don't know what to expect. So basically, where we go from here, I don't know. So we'll just take it one day at a time. I'm still going to be here because I want to keep my eye on things. I don't know what they're going to try to pull behind my back when I'm not here. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. So as often as I can be here, I'll still be here, even during the shutdown. Even if I come up here and see nothing, at least I see nothing. That lets me know where we are at things. The minute I see something, I know we're moving forward. So it's keeping me informed and how I work things from here on out. What else? I'm trying to think of what else. Oh, one thing I want to make sure, I know that a lot of you caught this yesterday, but I also know that I think a lot of people didn't really pay attention to it when Trump mentioned that he was 45, 46, and 47. You heard that 46 too. He just doesn't want to take credit for what happened during the 46th. So that right there told everybody that that's what that dash means. The 45-47 is a continuation. It's not a 45 and 47. It's 45, 46, 47 on a continuity of government. So I hope that everybody got that, because we're all stressed out. We all hate what's going on. We all want it to be over, but he very, very specifically put that out there yesterday for us. So we can rest assured that everything we think, everything we've studied, everything we have believed in, we are right, okay? So we just have to, I don't know what they're doing. I've said that a million freaking times. I don't know what they're doing, what they plan to do. We have to ride this out. As painful as it is, as hard as it is, and trust me, it breaks my heart to see what's happening to humans during this. It does, including myself. You know what I mean? But it breaks my heart to see what's happening to the collective in many ways, on both sides. I'm not just feeling for one side. There's a lot of mental health issues right now. There's a lot of financial issues right now. It's really a hard time for people. So the thing is they know what they're doing. It's just going to have to play out. And the only thing we can do is hang on as long as we can while it plays out. And I'll be here while it plays out as long as I can. All right. One thing I wanted to bring this up because I got a real kick out of it. And I didn't want to put him on my page because honestly, I loathe the man. I truly do. Like, he's created such an enormous issue for such a long time. Jolly Good Ginger. He has created such a huge issue, and he is doing the stakeout over at the tents over here at Union Station. He started, I don't know, 2, 3 weeks ago. Showed up with a couple of his veteran buddies, and they did this big GoFundMe, brought in like $100 and some $1,000 so they could stay here in DC. Well, they're staying in like this really freaking fancy hotel, eating like gourmet meals and $20 freaking martinis while he's here. So apparently, some young man came up here, I guess the night before last, maybe a couple of nights before that. I don't know exactly what night, but went over and approached him at night, and Jolly Humpty Dumpty fell off that wall. Let's just put it that way. He appeared to be inebriated, which he often does. That seems to be his thing. But he went down with the count, and then he got up and tried to pull himself together and act like some party badass or something. But it's like floating all across the internet. I don't want to put him on my page. I can't stand him that much. He's not going to get attention from my page. But I did want to bring that up so if you haven't seen it, maybe you could go look for it, because they're still there. And they actually had some I guess Skype thing that he was calling all the veterans to come on a Skype thing on his Substack like a couple nights ago, so they could all come to action. Like, I don't know what the hell they're planning. I keep an eye on this dude, because he is the epitome in my eyes of trouble. Like, and this dude, people worship this dude on the left, and it scares me what he's capable of pulling together. So I think everybody should be at least aware of the fact that he is trying to bring no fear, okay, but I'm saying you should be aware that he is trying to pull veterans together for a call to action, because he absolutely cannot stand Trump. He cannot. He literally, like, he probably dreams about him. And they're exactly why I stay away from those tents, because if I go over there, now that he's been there, it's quiet over there. I drive by, but I don't want to walk over there and like talk to anybody anymore like I used to, because I'm telling you, I don't trust myself, like what I would say to him. I don't want to go to jail over him, that's for sure. But anyhow, go look for that video. It's really funny. He took quite the tumble. And what song was playing? It was one of our patriotic songs in the background. It couldn't have been better. Like, it couldn't have been better. Humpty Dumpty fell off the wall. It was amazing. I loved it. So anyhow, you could go look for that, but do know that he is also trying to bring this call to action thing going on. So we'll keep an eye on that. And if I find out anything that is worrisome to me, then I'll definitely be posting or sharing about it. But I just wanted to got a kick out of it. I wanted to share that with you. So anyhow, that honestly, guys, that is really it, because this place is it's so beautiful, but it's so quiet, okay? And nothing to really show you. So I'm getting out of here. And I finished downloading my TikTok video. Just got done downloading. So as soon as I get back to my car, I'll load that up. So look for that, okay? I really think that everybody should have that information. So go look for that, okay? And then I will let you know when I'm home. And also, I will definitely be back up here Friday, okay? I love you guys. I'll see you later.